From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, August 5th, 2016. Silver is trading at $20.05 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,350 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $581. Antiwar.com reports the U.S. owes some $300 million in military reimbursements for Pakistan under the Coalition Support Fund deal, in which the Pentagon agrees to reimburse certain nations for costs incurred supporting U.S. wars. Pakistan is normally a large recipient because of the protracted U.S. occupation in Afghanistan. They're not going to be seeing that $300 million anytime soon, according to the Pentagon, however certifying that Pakistan is still taking military action against the Haqqani network. That's not to say that Pakistan isn't doing so. Rather, Secretary Ash Carter simply does not seem to intend to certify it one way or another anytime soon, and because of that, the Pentagon can get away with just not paying the money they owe to Pakistan. Pentagon officials did, however, praise the significance of the sacrifices that the Pakistani military has undertaken to help the U.S. war effort. However, that appreciation appears to fall well short of actually reimbursing them as promised. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports the mayor of Stockton, California was arrested Thursday for playing strip poker with minors and giving them alcohol at a youth camp, according to police. Anthony Silva, 42, was arrested at the camp and charged with one felony count of making an illegal recording and one misdemeanor count of providing alcohol to a minor, cruelty to a child by endangering their health, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Silva, who was released Thursday afternoon on $20,000 bail, denied the accusations. Amador County District Attorney Todd Reeby said the incidents occurred August 7, 2015 at the Silver Lake Camp. The camp hosts about 75 children between the ages of 5 and 17, where Silva has often hired minors to work as counselors, according to court documents. Federal agents confiscated Silva's cell phone and laptop last fall and found 23 photos and 4 video clips taken at the camp between August 3rd and August 9th of last year. One of the video clips, where the phone was put down and recorded only audio, contains a conversation between participants involved in a strip poker game that occurred in Silva's bedroom, according to the district attorney's news release. The conversation between the participants indicated they were naked, one of the participants a 16-year-old male. The game allegedly included Silva, the 16-year-old male, an 18-year-old female, a 19-year-old female, and 2 19-year-old males. In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. But at what cost? Will anybody care? And can anyone stop him? Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports a U.S. appeals court issued an order on Thursday denying North Carolina's motion to stay the court's decision last week, striking down the state's voter ID law. The Fourth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals said staying its own ruling would only undermine the integrity and efficiency of the upcoming election. On Friday of last week, the court ruled that the North Carolina law, which required voters to show photo identification when casting ballots, intentionally discriminated against African American residents. Attorneys for the state, in a written motion earlier this week, asked the court to put its ruling on hold while the state appeals to the U.S. Supreme Court and seeks to overturn the decision ahead of the U.S. presidential election in November. The decision by the U.S. Appeals Court also canceled provisions of the law that scaled back early voting in the potential swing state, prevented residents from registering and voting on the same day, and eliminated the ability of voters to vote outside their assigned precinct. The order noted that North Carolina officials already said they could conduct early voting at Board of Election offices for each county in line with the ruling. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.